There we go. I think we could start. Social media is not a terrible thing. It is a place for people near and far to interact with each other and get to know each other better. I'm not saying that social media has completely good features, but what I am saying is that there are always people on there who want to do terrible things. If you are not interested by what I mean by that, here's a random video game clip I pulled from TikTok alongside another video I pulled from TikTok.
Now, I don't know if you go on TikTok often, if you go on TikTok and it's someone just talking about something or a clip of something, there is always Subway Surfers, Rocket League, or GTA playing underneath it in order to keep your attention. Because people need such constant stimulation and jingling keys, if there's not like 3 separate videos of like bars of soap getting cut for satisfying videos, or Rocket League freestyling, while the core video itself is playing, they click off. That shit is just so pathetic, it's actual brain rot behavior. I am very curious to see, in 10 years, if that's going to be the commonplace for everything in the world. Like if movies now are going to be like playing a movie, but then also underneath it, another separate movie, making sure that your attention is captured. Like, it's so baffling just how far the attention span of humans is degrading. Where they can't watch a 30-second video without 3 other videos also playing to keep their attention.
If you did not understand what I said, I do not blame you. If you were wondering why I spoke in a foreign language, I'm still trying to figure that one out myself. There have been drastic movements over the past few years, and most of them we hear about in mainstream media have been for worse intentions. We hear about oil spills in Ohio, China and North Korea wanting to take over the world, and the United States raiding another third world country for oil. But what we do not hear about is something else much more discreet. So discreet, in fact, I'm doing it right now. Do you know what it is? I will give you a minute to find it while I speak. Over the years, technology has advanced so far, so quickly, that we barely have enough time to get used to them, let alone learn about them. Some evidence I have of this is, every 6 months, a new computer is made. More improved than the last one made 6 months prior, which is now classified as outdated. Content on social media software is given to you by an algorithm, based on what you like. But before it can determine what you like, it must give you content based on what other people like, location, language, time zone, and a bunch of other features that are still a mystery, so artificial intelligence. Most of the time, a social media application will ask you for your interest, so it can show you more of what you like, thus keeping you watching, listening, or reading for longer. Other applications simply serve random garbage to you on a silver tray lined with gold in hopes you will like it and keep watching. TikTok, for example, will ask you for your interests and show you content based on your answers. But is it the same for all social media sources? Yes. Very much so. In my journey to leave my digital footprint, which is a technical term for being known on the internet, I stumbled across an application known as Likee. It is a global social media source for short videos, or a TikTok clone. Created by Jason Hu, Likee is a Singaporean Chinese TikTok clone meant for younger children and teens. After doing some research, I downloaded it onto an emulator and began posting small videos of me completely in different languages. I would make them obscure and random, such as saying, "Je have the kleid hund en minne op zijn koku," meaning I had dressed my dog up as a cake. Or, of course, other random sentences. Little did I know that the application had a much darker secret. Now, pardon me if this sounds like a sponsor, but the difference between TikTok and Likee is that Likee uses artificial intelligence and AR-based technology to create video effects and filters. It has features like realistic hair color and 4D magic, which are advanced and innovative. At the same time, TikTok has a good video editing surface and a lot of video effects to make videos more innovative and fun. I did not write that, I borrowed it from a website called Attention Always. Upon further inspection, it was found that Likee is NSFW, or Not Safe for Work. You may have seen the acronym before, but for those of you who have not, it means that whatever is being displayed is not for children or people under the age of 18. Multiple comments and reviews on the application claimed that the algorithm showed nudity and intense swearing to children at the age of 5, as the parents were unaware of the dangers. On the application for Android, the age rating is 13+, the same as TikTok, but on the internet it is stated that the application is aged for 17+. On Common Sense Media, based on the reviews, parents say that it is for 16+, and they say it is full of groomers, too much swearing, too much sex, they're disgusted, and QWERTYUIOP. Someone even had the audacity to link a video they had made on the application. No worries, I checked. They are banned now. It is a 3-star application for parents and a 4-star application for kids. But unexpectedly, kids gave the application no mercy, with comments such as -200 out of 10, ruined my childhood, lots of bots and bad monitoring, do not install, and other stories of terrible things. It is also said that there is a very weak parental control system, which is true, as I have tested it out myself. Now, I do not want this to be too long, so I'm going to be quick and brief. Done. Not really, I have a bit more to say. About the statement about young people doing terrible things, brains do not finish development until age 25, thus making them vulnerable to predators, frauds, and catfishes. As someone who has experienced all of these, I can say that as technology progresses, it will be no harder to evade the tactics of the nerds on the internet. I also noticed that most of the people doing terrible things were American, resembling a small minority of people from Los Angeles, California, known as TikTokers. These people are exotic, getting mad when people mistake what type of garden tool they identify as, and randomly filming you and making fun of you with no reason in mind. Another thing many people have said about Likee is that there are people who promise others they will pay them in an in-app currency if they do questionable things for them. Although the targets for these types of operations are for women, I have known men who have been in relationships like that. Hopefully, any man or woman who is in that type of relationship ends it immediately, unless they're into it. In that case, you do you. Upon further research, something that took me by surprise is that as of 2018, the audience was about half men, half women. Now, there are more women on Likee than men, meaning it is a hotspot for horrendous things to happen. Most of the women are underage. What confuses me the most is that, upon inspecting the Chinese versions of TikTok and Likee, the algorithm displayed videos of dogs and cats, inventions, or others. Why is it that the Chinese people are not exposed to horrible things like Western people? Before you start to think that China has created everything so far and is now manufacturing the doom of the United States in one of their factories, I must remind you that the algorithm, artificial intelligence, determines what to send people based on location and what other people around them like. Now, back to the start. Have you noticed what I'm doing? If not, I will explain. On the internet, there's a lot of content. Some of it is fake. I'm not going to say that this whole video is fake, but it is. Right now, I'm sitting in my office recording each line of this video for some English project that will be watched by X number of people.
Hi, behind the scene boy here. I have to be a little quiet because there's people sleeping. Right now, the time is about 2 in the morning. I should probably go to sleep, but this is due tomorrow. And no, I have not been putting it off. I've been very, very busy with other things. But I actually did not film this in my office. I'd filmed it in a warehouse. A warehouse. If you paid attention to the echo, you would notice that it has not changed at all. That is because I did all of the recording in the warehouse, moved outside, tried to do some recording out there, failed miserably, moved back into here, and am now doing my recording. I'm not entirely sure if the microphone is picking all of this up or I'm just wasting my breath. So, there you go. I broke the fourth wall for you. You're welcome.
If you believed it was real, I do not blame you. Editing this, I know it is fake, but to the average viewer, it is more than real life itself. This video alone shows how easy it is to fake content on the internet, and it makes me wonder, lip-syncing to my own voice in my own video, how many other people have done this? Another thing I found is that short-form content slowly destroys your long-term memory, as consuming more of it will help you forget about videos faster. Who knows? Perhaps some of you have forgot about the beginning already. So please, be mindful of the things you find on the internet. Some of them are not true and can impact you emotionally. Perhaps this video is impacting you right now, but I need not worry about that. If you ever have a question about something online, ask about it. Or, of course, you can forget about it.
Hi! How is ball?
Hi. How are you today? I never really asked.
I'm about to smack the lights out of a fly if it flies by my head again. I'm not even joking. I blew the brains out of one fly today. I'll do it again. Hang on, there's a fly.
No worries, it will be back.
Oh, please! Well, that's there now. I'm
I'm not going to adjust the camera because I have it at a splendid camera angle.
There is nothing wrong with me. Or maybe there is, I have no idea. I have no pants on. I'll be right back. How do I adjust this? Oh! Zoom. Hey. It's me. Wait. How do I... It's me. Well, that's like a thing, right? I'm not like saluting to some... overlord, am I? Oh, great, now I gotta fix this. This place I call a scalp. Is this video quality actually better or worse? I might actually go get the extension cord.